is taking first place on the Drivers' Championship for now. Arch de Corregano is now holding second, and Ipswich is now holding third position. Well, Marco's victory last race pretty much just a lot. Aston Martin on first place in constructions championship, and the race pretty much just will be a lot of things. Better now, Marco? Can you guys hear me better?
Alright, I think now it's better. How does it sound now? Right. Hey, Act. Thanks for following, man. Who? Think's better. So, can everybody hear me now? Alright, so I believe everything is fine now, and I believe that everyone can hear me. So, today's race is Canada. So, the format that we have for this race will be short quali. Alright, good. Thanks, Mako. Thanks, Yak. Thank you, Juan, as well. Thank you for being here. So, just getting back, so this is the fifth race from the Season 5 Championship. Canada will be a short quali, and then 50% of the race. That is comprising 35 laps. Okay, where Carnival? Not in Brazil, I can tell. I'm not in Brazil, and no Carnival for me. My Carnival is pretty much just playing F1 and FRS. So yeah. All right. So whilst everybody's joining, we just need Old English to start the race apparently, and then we're good for the quali. So just getting back to the standings as we have today for the Drivers' Championship. So Mako is on P1 today, so holding the first place. Arch de Corregano is on the second one, and Ipswich is on the third one. From there, and I remember that last race, Mako won, so it actually helped Aston Martin to get a nice advantage from the first position, really in the Constructors' Championship. And everything can swiftly change because the difference is not that large, so it's not that big, so it's quite okay. It seems that I have a dry quali, which is perfect, but I never know about the race itself. I was watching the Xbox Division 1 yesterday, and to be honest, the last two races they were just completely awkward and different. Like we had rain for the last two laps. It was just awesome to watch. So let's see how it goes. We have Cosmo in the out lap now. Let me just include the track map and the lap details. Before I forget, Mako is also going out. So everybody, prepare your bets. It will be an amazing race. Canada is historically a difficult one because we have few chicanes that easily can make you spin. Also, the pit entry is unbelievably difficult because we have the racing line pretty much on the breaking point for those that are not going in the pit lane. So I can see that we'll have some issues there, and I hope we don't have too many penalties coming for that specific last chicane. Cosmo is coming out to open his lap. And from there, we will also follow up a little bit more on Mako. But let's go a little bit with Cosmo here to see how he goes in first hairpin. This is quite a tricky apex, and this chicane is also not very nice. It can pretty much just make you lose throttle very easily. Cosmo has attacked the curve very, very nicely. Seems to be doing very well with that. Second chicane on circuit. Going to the second hairpin as well. It's quite a hard breakthrough. The circuit has 3 DRS zones. One of them is not exactly very effective, but the other 2 that are quite good for overtakings. Cosmo has closed his first lap in 1:09 high. Now just move to Mako, as he's also closing his first lap now. Move is down to P1 with a 1:09 beat. Dante is also now coming for his hot lap. Ipswich has just taken P1 with a 1:09 low. Quite a nice lap from Ipswich. Execution is holding currently P4 with 1:10. Get here right here with Dante to see how he does. I'm pretty sure that Mako and Dante can still help Aston to open a little more the gap on the constructors championship. Sorry, too much happening today here, so I may say something correctly, and you're free to jump in the comments and correct me if you need to, please. So Dante is coming to close the lap with an amazing time of 1:09.228, getting P2 for now. Old English coming also for his first lap, getting to the last chicane. Not crashing, very close to the World Champions. And is now holding P5 for a moment. I'll follow up a little bit more on Furionix now, and then I'll move to Robin. As Furry is opening his lap now, Robin is coming to open the lap. Just saw it in the fact sheet. Not cool. Alright, good luck, Furry. Let's see how you do, mate. Let's take a ride with him. Yeah, Furry may have lots of expectation on this race because he has not completed the last race in Belgium, in DNF. I don't remember exactly in which corner that he crashed really. I'm pretty sure he wants really to do better here in Canada. His last qualifying position was P6. He fully has potential to go higher and to be better. He has gotten also extra points from our last week tournament. So the random one, fully random on Shambolic, was quite awesome, which definitely helped him on a drivers' championship. That's where he closes his lap on 110. So he is now holding P6 for now. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. So it seems that he has been consistent on that. Getting to Robin as well, see how he closes. Red Bull can definitely get P1 and P2 if they push very nicely, and if they don't invalidate the laps with those warnings that he may have on all the chicanes. So Robin is holding P3 now, 109 middle as well. Ooh. Eaton's is coming out. This pit exit and also the entry, they are very, very tricky in Canada. So we have to be extra careful, and I'm pretty sure we have to be again over careful of that, because really all right, so just opening up for Mako. Apparently Mako is now trying to improve his time. He gets a better sector, first sector from his outlet. He's gotten a purple second sector, which can actually get him P1. Let's take a ride with Mako here. Osmo has just retired. Not sure what happened. Possibly he touched the wall. Yeah, so he didn't really got his best out of his touch with the wall. Eaton's has then opened his hot lap. Abu has not gotten out yet. Archduke Ragno is on his out lap, so I'll move to him right after meetings, so I can see how he's doing. This has gotten a very nice time for the second sector, so half second faster than the fastest lap so far. That's in the last straight, the last DRS straight, and the last chicane. It's a very conservative exit. He's got him P6, so he is now standing above Old English. Getting now to Archduke Ragno, that is also coming to close his lap. Right, so it was a good exit on the last chicane. He's got then to P8. Rashnikas has not really gotten better. So Rittens is coming in. Old English as well. Usage has just invalidated his lap, so it's not good. Navius is still standing on the pit lane. Alright, so I need Rashnikas to do well for my fantasy team. You definitely do, Turbo. Definitely do. But let's see how Rashnikas does. I'm pretty sure that he will just get on. Well, he has invalidated it, so of course he's not coming. He's coming now. Murray has gotten a very strange exit on this chicane, and he has touched the wall a little bit. so he has eliminated as well. Robbie is coming for his second hot lap. Right, he has lost a little traction. That's okay. Marco's coming also for his third attempt. I would say the last one. And Robbie has just validated it, so he will not get a better time. He will have to go in, he will have to change tires again, and he will have to try it one more time to see if he makes better time. Ipswich pretty much has just entered, and I'm not quite sure he will come out again. Not sure if that really makes sense for him. Marco, which is driver championship testing now, is coming to open his lap. With almost lost the car. It was quite a bold move really on the chicane. And I don't know really about you guys that are watching now, but for me this first hairpin is madness. I really cannot get these in a fast way, or at least a good way for me to improve my times every time that I'm racing here. And sometimes the curves just make me lose any kind of traction that I have. It's quite difficult for me that, you know, started to use no traction anymore, so it's no traction control, let's say. Alright, so Mako possibly has just aborted the lap because he's very, very slow now. Let's come back to him. But yeah, he lost traction quite a lot. Appy does not seem to be willing to take the risk of taking off in the middle of the pack, really. So it's yeah, well, it might be a strategy, right? So gets him behind the pack and maybe trying to be consistent and not really DNF. Could be something that ensure him some solid points. Let's see. So going with for Ionix, he's opening his last attempt pretty much. We have 4 minutes to go. Brashinikas is coming out again, so Turbo, keep an eye on it. I'm pretty sure that he wants Brashinikas to go well, as you said, so keep rooting for him. He may still grind a little bit more on the positions. Alright, so okay, and try closing the channel and getting back again. Maybe it helps for you. Robin just said that it's working fine for him. Sick Fusion has invalidated his lap. I was actually looking the other side to read the chat, so I could not comment on that very easily. Sorry about it, guys. We just saw the Archduke Oregano is coming out. It seems, actually. No worries, on anytime. Let us know if you need anything. Right, Mako is coming out again. But let's go with Mittens first because he's about to start his last attempt. Sick Fusion pretty much is not attempting it anymore. He has not really improved his best time. Brashinikas is out too. Let's go with Brashinikas first, then I'll get back to Mittens. Right, so he attacked the curve very okay. On the second chicane. Let's go for the last hairpin. That little wide, almost spun. Good recover, which is good. I don't think this will be enough for Brashinikas to really move his time down. His loss of traction can definitely be something that may lose too much time. Went very conservative in the last chicane also for the off track, so he didn't really go too wide. He surprisingly improves actually, so he goes to P9 now. which is good enough, at least for the moment. So Brashnikas apparently will be starting P10 if Furionis cannot really get better time. I'm pretty sure my man will do it. Mittens has aborted slap. Oh, Mako has crashed. This can definitely have caused some wind damage. So we had to go. Oh, he went very, very close to the wall now. Possibly he really has the damage here. Mako is going very aggressive. He wants P1 and hitting balls, man. Yeah, he didn't really get it. Half second higher than the current time. Arctic has not really tried anything. Execution might be getting. He's actually firing. Execution close in 110 meters, so he will be starting P10. Brashnikas jumped to P5. That's great. And now let's see Arctic He's coming hot in the last straight. 118 high. So he's now holding P9, which will be his best time in the end. And I'm pretty sure that we have everybody here done. So Avio has not tried anything. Interesting strategy, I would say. Ipswich will be starting P1. Bobby needs to open up really for Ipswich to go through, because even though he's holding P1, oh, he's actually getting a very nice stall from Bobby. Oh yeah, right, that was a good one. He will still improve his time. And Ipswich finishes 1.8 high, so the fastest lap in quali. Very, very nice for him. Archduke Oregano is trying once again with the same set of tires. Not sure if he will get something better, but actually he moves P6, which is great. Well done, Archduke. Well done. And now we have the confirmations. So Ipswich will be starting P1, Mako P2, Dante P3. So Robin 4th, Brashnikas 5th. Good news for Turbo. Archduke Oregano 6th, Old English 7th, Cosmo that retired very early in the quali. He's getting now to P8. Yeah, it was a good quali after all, lads. Aside of Cosmo retiring, possibly he just didn't think that he could go better. But it's good enough now. So the grid is Ipswich first, Mako second, showing his support to Ukraine here. So he changed his flag to Ukraine. We're all supporting our friends in Ukraine. Well done, Mako. Dante P3, Robin P4, Brashnikas P5, followed by Archduke Oregano, so 6th, Old English 7th, Cosmo 8th, Mittens 9th, Sick Fusion 10th, Furry Onyx 11th, and Abiu that has not set time in P12. Right, I expect really to have such a race with lots of movements. I hope we don't have too many DNFs. This track again can be very tricky, especially for those like me that are not very trained on not using traction control. So yeah, it will be an exciting race, I believe. Right, hey there, Don. How's it going there? Cool, let's give some time for the players to prepare themselves to ensure that they have everything properly done and set up for them. And then we have the formation lap and the race start. So just recap, we just had a short quali. We'll have a long race, so 50% of the entire race, 35 laps. And yeah, here we go. We will then take off for the 5th race on season 5 from Division 1 on PlayStation and FRS. Alright, so Canada is usually a 2-stopper, or at least 3-stopper. It's quite difficult to stretch one set of tires. If someone goes with hard tires, they may be able to, but it's really difficult to do so. It's the tire consumption here is quite high, especially on a dry race as we have. I don't have the details for full weatherland. I was actually wondering also if we would have just clear weather all race long, but it could be that we have some changes in weather for some parts of the race as we had for Xbox in the last race yesterday, the Division 1 at least. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Pretty sure, as it seems, it will be full dry, which is good. I'm actually just asking the last year, and it should be a full dry, but it's still good to ask. Apparently we have mixed weather. That's what I just saw here. Oh, well, the race may be interesting. We may have some mixed weather by the end of the race. So, good luck, lads. Really, I really wish you the best of luck here, because dry Canada is difficult, wet is even worse. So, I'm really rooting for everybody there. Avanti Ferrari. And here we go. So, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Started Canada with Ipswich still taking off in P1. It was an amazing start from Ipswich. Mako holds himself on P3. P2. Dante is moving to P3, and we have already something happening with Furry Onyx in the back of the pack now. Let me get to position change. So Furry has dropped to P12, so he left Tuamu. Also lost 2 positions, and Sea Fusion goes to the second P8. Archduke Regano has just overtaken Brashnikas. And Old English is also coming to Brashnikas now. So Brashnikas might be going just a little conservative, so he doesn't crash. Anyhow, Cosmo is trying to close the gap to Mitas as well, so it seems that he is trying to work his pace. May have said he is Four's fastest lap, so 116. Old English coming close to Brashnikas. Everybody starts here on surface. Salababi with 40. So they are actually going to a different strategy. Cosmo has held the first warning, the first penalty of the race. So 3 seconds for multiple warnings. And I'm pretty sure that this will happen with basically everybody in the race today. English trying to overtake Mike Brashnikas down before the second chicane. He lifted a little bit so he does not try to make move. Execution is also coming close to Old English. Oh, the English close to... Oh! That's not good. Sick Fusion crashes Brashnikas. and goes off. So he lost his positions and he's now P9. Brashnikas on P7 and Old English holds himself on P6. Archduke Oregano is coming to Robin. So the first bump we had was quite eventful, quite something. Right, not moving anything really up front. And we have Archduke Oregano really closing the gap to Robin, coming to him, and yeah, he is actually getting the overtake to Robin. Furry has just overtaken Cosmo, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And we have something happening in the front here. Let's see. So, Ipswich, Mako, and Dante. Excuse me. Yeah, so Mako is closing the gap to Ipswich. He may get him now on this first DRS zone. Oh no, he actually doesn't go for it. And we have Dante coming close to Mako as well. Yeah, so apparently the battle is really for the first three positions in the race so far. Everyone else is really floating around 1 second. We may have Mittens overtaking Brashnikas. Oh no! Dante spun and DNF'd. And Mako spun and DNF'd. No! That's not good. Safety car will definitely come up now. And we'll change a little bit things for the ones in the back of the track. At the back of the pack. Oh Lord. That's what I told you guys. Like, basically, Canada is quite tricky, really tricky. All right, DJVV786, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. Okay, so Dante's coming in now, and he just got a 5-second penalty for speeding on the pit lane. But it just makes sense, right? So Ipswich came in, Dante also. We may have everybody just coming in now for tire change and going to the mediums. Let's just see the tire changes exactly. So Sick Fusion and Cosmo, they are out. They cannot really do anything because they cannot exceed the delta pace. But oh Lord, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate for Mako. Oh Lord. And everything just changed. So because we have then Furry on P1 now, because basically he started everything on mediums, right? So yeah, it's oh my God. Whoever was really betting on Mako for the FRS Fantasy might not be happy at all. Yeah, I really appreciate it, DJ. No, for sure. We know we small streamers we need to stick together, and definitely all sport given is very much retributed. So I really appreciate it. All right, so the race for now it stands. So for P1, Dante P2, Archduke Oregano P3, Ipswich P4. On English P5, holding up for the Ferrari on P5, Brashnikas P6, Abiu P7. He has not really set time on quali, and he has grinded from P12 to P7 now. Mittens P8, Robin P9, Cosmo P10 with a 3-second penalty already, and Sick Fusion on P11. Oh Lord, it's something that I told you in the beginning. It was not good, so I am very curious to understand what happened with Mako. Mako does not really spins that easily. So I had to go to Discord and ask Mako because it wasn't really expected. I was pretty sure that he was really fighting for P1 to win the race. It was a shame, unfortunately. But we're still rooting for you, Mako. We know the Council of Berries were, they're still having your back. They still want you to just win everything. You are still the WDC contestant and by far the fastest one here in the base. All right, so he has just spun. He didn't feel comfortable in Canada, anyways. Yeah, well, I don't think anyone does, right? No, nobody really feels comfortable in Canada. It's quite difficult. But yeah, you're still being supported, mate. We feel you. All right, so safety car is coming in now. Um, Furry is now starting to set up a very, very slow pace for the restart. Everybody waving on track to get their tire temperatures up again. Because with all those chicanes and the hairpins, keeping the tire temperature on safety cars is just a bad thing. So Furry has taken off. Dante following very closely, but he has a 5-second penalty, so he still will have to open a gap to Archduke Oregano very, very fast. Oh, and Cosmo has DNF'd. I cannot see what happened. It seems that he actually retired on a pit lane. Old English is now on P4 and he's overtaken Ipswich. Furry has lost his position to Dante. Okay, what happened to Brashikas? Did he spin? Think so. Oh no. What happened there, Brashnikas? Hey, Oli. Good evening. How's it going there? Yeah, so basically, everyone starts soft until P10, and from P11 and P12, they started on mediums that were Furry and Abu. Everybody also stopped on a safety car to get their mediums up. So basically, have everybody on mediums now. Mako has spun on softs, and he calls safety car. So yeah, it doesn't really add up to that. And Furry has just gotten his first penalty, so 3 seconds for multiple warnings, which is the usual modus operandi from from Canada, I would say. Archduke Oregano has overtaken Furry as well, so now Furry is on P3. And we may have some movements coming also with the Ferrari that is closing the gap to Furry Onyx. Right, so no DRS here, of course. That's not part of the DRS zone, I believe. Actually, it is, but I believe that on the detection zone, Old English didn't really manage to get close enough to open it. Robin was also coming for Metons, as well as Seek Fusion coming for Robin, but Robin's pace feels and seems a little better than Seek Fusion's. Let's take a ride here a little bit with Old English. Old English pulled a brilliant strategy at Spa in the last race 2 weeks ago. So the game just told everybody that rain was coming. Actually, that dry conditions were coming. Everybody went in to go with slick tires, but Old English stayed out with intermediates. And in 2 laps, everybody just had to go in again. And Old English got a solid 3rd place for Ferrari at that race. Oh, Old English has just bumped on the wall. Hope no wing damage. I don't think so. Ipswich is coming to Abu, and we may have the overtake happening right now. Yeah, so Ipswich has just gotten his ERS open, but he doesn't make a move. Okay. Robin coming to meet us as well, so he's coming very close. Yeah, he managed to break just very behind Meetons, not touching him, not rear bumping. Old English is coming for Furry. But he went in. Okay, so why did Old English went in? Why did he go in? Probably he has just got the wing damage. So let's see. Yes, wing damage. That's not good at all for the Ferrari. Which brings the Ferrari from Old English to P10, and Mittens needs to hold himself on P6 so Ferrari can get some solid points here. We still have lots of race to go, so 25 laps to go. We can still have so many movements. Quite an exciting race after all. Fusion with the open DRS on Robbins, but Robin basically defended because he also had DRS open on Mittens. Ipswich coming for the hairpin now, trying to overtake Furry. On the hairpin, he doesn't get it, okay. But this is the oh, so Ipswich almost lost the car. This won't help at all after all, even though he has DRS open. But he tries to make a move. He may have gotten a warning here because he went very out on the corner there. They are side by side. And Furry still manages to defend from Ipswich. But Ipswich has taken a position after all, and Furry got another 3-second time penalty. Dante is at the moment holding P1. And he's still helping Aston Martin after all. Okay, so both Robin and Abu are closing the gap very, very quickly to Furry, and Sick Fusion is also getting very close to the three of them. So Abu has just passed Furry before the last straight, and Robin has gotten another 3-second penalty, but he's coming. Oh Lord, he has just overtaken Furry. Furry is not really getting any easy on Sick Fusion. He's really closing the door there on his teammate. And this battle can cause something very, very quickly because they are really trying to get their positions at all costs here. They're really trying to grind. We have Old English. Oh, Abu has spun. And he's now P9, so I can see that Brashnikas is also very far from Mittens. That may be that they bumped somehow. Robin has overtaken Sick Fusion, but Sick Fusion has passed him back. Oh, quite a battle here. So Sick Fusion has overtaken Furry. Robin has also gotten on Furry, and this battle now between Sick Fusion and Robin is basically getting now. Oh, okay, what happened? Abu has spun again. Old English has just passed. But we have the yellow flag on sector 3. But I don't think anything else has happened there. Let's get back to the battle here from P5 to P7. Because they are really, really moving the game here. Yeah, Furry has lost the pace a little bit. I hope he doesn't have any damage. It doesn't seem so. Mittens is coming for him. So let's see what the Ferrari can pull here. But I have to say, that's a very nice helmet over there, Mittens. I like the livery on it. Sorry lads, I switched by mistake here. Alright, so Mittens has DRS now, but he has not really gotten very close to Furry. Robin seems to have gotten a very stable pace. Furry is getting his third penalty of 3 seconds for multiple warnings. And that's something that Canada really likes to do. So the track limits here, they are strict, of course, because we are really racing on streets. But it doesn't mean that we can really avoid them on Canada because it's quite difficult. So, in order to be fast, you have to really attack the curbs. And attacking some curbs too aggressively can just get you penalties accumulating over and over again, and this is never good. Mittens is closing the gap with the DRS open to Furry. Not that it really matters because Furry has just 9 seconds to pay anyway. But Mittens really, he's gotten a position, but he's still got 3-second penalty out of multiple warnings. Robbie now is closing the gap again to Sick Fusion. He could be just recharging his battery for the overtake. And we may be close to the last window. But it will be around lap 20 to 23, I would say. But we can see that the weather is changing. And these will really be moving the race now. So for the last part of the race, we can see from the effects here that we may have some sectors with some turns with some wet parts already. It could be just the game playing tricks on us, but it's still, I know for a fact that I've been told already that we have these different conditions coming for the race now. We may have in a bit people coming really and changing tires to wet ones because it will get interesting. Nothing really changing on the first 3 positions. Dante in P1, Archie Kuragano P2, Ipswich on P3. Robin is really about to make a move on Sick Fusion. Let's take a ride with him. I like to see how Robin was short shifting so he didn't spin here. That's some trick that I may have to master. Abio has gotten his first 3-second penalty on multiple warnings. He possibly is trying to close the gap to Old English, of course. He's 20 seconds behind. Abio has also set the fastest lap for the race with 1:11. That's chicane. DRS open for Robin. And he is getting the position from Sick Fusion. So Robin is holding now P4. Brashnikas is getting another time penalty, 3 seconds for multiple warnings. And it was a shame. Brashnikas has spun a couple of laps ago. I'm not quite sure. Well, it seems he spun actually. I'm not quite sure if something happened between him and Abiu because Abiu, when I looked at the footage, he was really trying to get back the car on track, and Brashnikas was already out. Sick Fusion coming to Robin again. Ipswich is now holding a 3-second penalty for multiple warning as well, meaning that he just needs to keep the same pace he has to hold P3. Furion is getting another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, so he's now piling up 12 seconds of penalties. And we're getting somewhere here. So rain is on screen, and things will start to get very interesting. Archduke Oregano getting another penalty, so for multiple warnings. Well, his first ones, and maybe because they are possibly just, swinging around on on track now. Furry Onyx, now it's 17 seconds. He has just gotten in for intermediates, which makes sense. He was the first one to do so. And it might be a smart move because it was really seeming that he was struggling a lot to keep the car on track. So I will just get back here to the penalties, and I'll get back to tires in a bit when we see everybody coming in. So I will follow up on Archduke Oregano and Dante here for a bit because they may be ready to get in. All right, and so usually you can hold this track for a two-stopper, meaning that you can start in one set of tires and then change it to the second tire to the second um, set in around 10 to 15 laps, depending on the tire that you are in first, and then you go to the last one. Oh, so Abu has DNF'd, so he possibly crashed, and I don't have these now, so I'll just stay with Dante for a bit because safety car is in, and now you have the movement. Everybody will possibly just go in to change their tires. I'll just leave this open because this will be massive, I believe. And Furry, he pulled an amazing Old English, I would say. So Brashnikas has just changed his tires. Furry, yeah, so Abu crashed. I just saw the remainings of his footage here. So Brashnikas is coming in front of Furry. Oh, Old English came in for mediums. That would be very interesting. Brashnikas is now overtaking the safety car, which is quite alright. But Old English coming for mediums, that is different. Alright, thank you for following. Gallimons, do tell me if I am pronouncing it correctly. I don't want to butcher anyone's name, but I really appreciate the follow. I really appreciate you're here. Furry has gone in as well for mediums. Oh, what happened? Because Dante is in now, and he's getting mediums. Archduke Oregano is going for inters. Robin is coming for mediums as well. Mittens has just gotten in again. And I do want to see if he's coming for inters now. No, he's coming for mediums again. Right, what happened, lads? That is quite something, because now we have Ipswich with a set of mediums of 15 laps. Sick Fusion the same. We have Archduke Oregano on intermediates, fresh ones. Robin, Dante, and Mittens on fresh mediums. Brashnikas in a one-lap intermediates, and Old English and Furry back to mediums. So actually Old English went in twice, and he has got mediums changed. I'm not sure what's happening now for them. But this is something, because we can see some very, very light rain coming. We can see also the animation on track for the raindrops coming down. Depending on how long this rain lasts, because it seemed very light, maybe going for mediums could really be interesting, whilst Archduke Oregano and Brashnikas would still have to come in to get their slick tires after safety car is out. Now, Ipswich and Sick Fusion will still have to go in anyway to change tires, and I do believe that they're going for softs in the end. But that will be interesting. I would just get back here for the penalties, because it's still very, very, very different here, because Furry has 12 seconds of penalties and he's in the last position. So from him, it doesn't really affect anything. But Ipswich in first, Sick Fusion in second, and Archduke Oregano third. This can be interesting here because of this change of tires here that we have, so the different tires. I'm quite excited to see what will happen with those folks here. So Old English, Brashnikas and Furry are still catching up to the safety car queue. And I will hold on Archduke Oregano for the race restart because it seems the rain's not really getting worse, which is good enough because mediums can still hold here. Right, we have 3 DNFs for now. So Mako, he spun on the early stages of the race. Cosmo has DNF'd on the pit lane, so I'm not quite sure if he really didn't feel comfortable enough in Canada. And Abiu has also crashed and DNF'd. I will be completely honest with you, lads. I am terrified of this track today, as well as I was with Spa, because I didn't want Spa in a. Oh right, so Ipswich came in. Secursion, what happened to Secursion? So he is also in 4 intermediates, and well, Ipswich came back for mediums, while Sick Vision came for inters. And now we have Archduke Oregano holding P1 temporarily, of course, until safety car is out. Furry has stopped also for another set of inters. So he has just changed from mediums to inters. And Old English got another set of mediums. What is it? So Old English stopped 4 times, and he got slicks on 4 times he stopped. All right. What's happening, Old English? What's happening, mate? Mittens is now holding a P4 for Ferrari, which is brilliant because after the P3 finish from Old English in the last race, it just, helps a lot. And safety car is coming in now, so I will just get back to the penalties here. I don't want too much pollution here on screen. I will hold Robin now because he is on mediums, and we have Archduke Oregano on intermediates. I want to see his pace here from Robin on Archduke Oregano. We can see that actually Robin is waving very, very lightly. So I'm not quite sure he's really trying to get something. Furry is coming hot, ready to catch up on safety car queue. Yeah, we can see that Archduke Oregano really took off very, very. Oh, yeah, everybody just came in back for inters. Mittens, Ipswich. Oh, what happened here? So Brashnikas possibly spun somehow. Furry has just overtaken him. Dante lost his position to Sick Fusion because inters are apparently the one to go. Yeah, so Robin is struggling a lot, and everybody that has inters basically are just doing well. Oh lord, okay. So Furry is now holding P3 because he has got into inters, but now Robin, Dante, Old English, and Brashnikas, they are basically just having to hold their cars on track in order to really remain racing. Yeah, we can see that they're. Oh, right. So Brashnikas actually went very, very carefully here, but I could see that he was losing traction a little bit. Dante is coming to rob him, but really with the medium sets, no one will ever overtake anyone. And yeah, I can tell that actually, Furry, even though he went in and he's got. Oh, Dante almost crashed on the wall getting in the pit lane. Robin is still trying to go with mediums. Oh my god, really? Yeah, Dante went in. He's coming for inters. Old English is coming for inters as well, of course. Yeah, Brashnikas is coming for inters. Everybody's coming for inters, and Robin just he's trying to stay strong with mediums there. Is he just trying to wait for the rain to pass because then he won't have to stop anymore? Because it seems so. It seems that that's it. Right, we have We have 11 laps to go. I'm even stumbling here because I wasn't expecting those movements here and those decisions. Right, so we can see that Mittens is coming hot for Robin really, because Robin is on mediums and he cannot do anything. Yeah, Robin is having to brake very hard here and very early because he really just caused the yellow flag on the hairpin, the last one. He will have to get in now. No, he's trying to stay out again. All right, I have the feeling that Robin is truly just trying to wait for the weather to get better and the conditions to get better as well, because he's the only one now on mediums. But he's, oh, yeah, no, he's really struggling to control the car. Usage has just overtaken him. Like he just overtook him. You can see the car just gliding. Sorry, sliding on track. Like it's unbelievable. Look how slow he has to get here. Brashnikas is trying to close the gap to Old English, but it's still, Robin will have Dante getting to him very close and very quickly now. Oh my God, I really want Robin to be right on that, because it would be awesome in the end. So Brashnikas lost the car a little bit. Dante just closing to Robin. I want to see if Dante gets to him now. And if Robin goes in, no, Robin will still stay out. And what is it? So Brashnikas coming to Old English. There is no DRS now because rain is on us. So Robin, yeah, he's really braking very hard and trying not to spin here. Dante has just gotten his position, so he's P7 now. Artur Karaganos is still on P1, but he has 3 seconds to pay. If Secursion manages to close the gap, he can just inherit P1. Brashnikas is okay, so this is something. So let's see from this POV. Yeah, so oh, what happened with Mittens? Oh no, Mittens spun. And he has a wind damage now. He will have to go in anyway. Yeah, so he opened the door for everybody to pass along, and let's see if Robin will still also pass him. So for now, we just have Dante and Old English without any penalties. Mittens is out. Oh, so he has gotten, of course, 3-second penalty because he didn't manage to really complete the chicane properly, and Robin is still out. He's trying to drive on his medium, his 7-lap-old mediums, and he just stopped twice. So I am very interested to see what happens here. The battle between Old English and the Brashnikas is just coming up, and might be the events that we may have for the rest of the race, but I am still curious on Robin, and I will still follow up on that because Mittens has the wing damage here, and Robin is on mediums, so it seems we may have some actions here as well. So, everybody, drop your comments here to to really explain what you think it's happening here. Like, what is the intention from Robin? If you, oh Lord, so DRS is enabled, and maybe Robin's decision was just the right one. So Mittens went in because he's now, of course, getting slick tires and also fixing his front wing. And it seems that the Robin has just gotten the grip back. No way! Lord, yeah, so Mittens came out now with softs. Alright, it makes sense. Let's see if Archduke Ragnar will come in. He is coming in, of course. See Fusion behind him. Brashnikas is also coming here to Old English, but I don't think anything will happen really that now. But yeah, everybody is just getting to the pits. So Archduke Ragnar has just placed his softs and he's out. And meanwhile, Robin is trying to get to the back now and to really get this gap closed as much as he can. Seek Fusion for Ionix, Ipswich, everybody's now coming for softs. Yeah, they're all in. Robin is just out as he should now that we are looking into it. So he will grind very quickly here. He may get P4. If he, yeah, no, he will stay on P5. But it was in the end some decision. I won't say a good decision because he lost too much. Dante holds now 3-second penalty from multiple warnings back again. Um, but yeah, you know, everybody's on new softs, so fresh softs. Robin is the only one on old-ish mediums. Old English is the only one without any penalties, and he will still, well, Ipswich, if everything ends up this way, he will still get P3 from Furry because of his time penalties. And if Robin closes the pace to Ipswich, he may also get P4. Yeah, we can see that actually Dante is coming and closing the gap to Robin in a way because, you know, fresh softs are always way better than old mediums. Okay, it could have been an amazing move from Robin, but I believe that the rain actually lasted too long. Rashnikas has a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. We can see that Dante is coming for Robin. Pretty sure that Robin won't manage really to hold Dante, but if he defends, it will be amazing. Old English has gotten the first time penalty from his race now, so 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Yeah, as I said, so Dante basically just overtook Robin because of the set of tires that he's on now. Rashnikas may still have a really base to get to Robin, but with his 11 seconds, it won't really make any difference. Yeah, we can see here how Robin has the open DRS and he gets close to Dante, but it doesn't really take any effect after all. Well, English coming to Brashnikas again. Open DRS. It might be the moment he makes a move. Not really, he doesn't really get enough straight for that. Frey has gotten another 3-second penalty, so he's now piling up 15 seconds. He paid little of the penalties because he stopped really, you know, to change intermediate twice. One early safety car, and then he's got soft ones after the safety car came in. But yeah, it's not exactly something that may change the race too much now. Only if someone spins and another safety car comes in. If it happens, it will be shambles, definitely. can see from the top three that they have a very stable pace. They're not really trying any moves. Everybody are basically, floating around 7 seconds of gap. Sick Fusion got another 3-second penalty, and Ipswich has set a new fastest lap of the race. We can see from the position change here that Sick Fusion and Furionix, they've got 8 positions up on the race order after start. Archduke Oregano has grinded 5 positions to P1. And then we can have Ipswich dropping 3 positions to P4, Dante to P5 losing 2 positions, Robin losing 2 positions as well to P6, and Brashnikas dropping to P7, also losing 2 positions. Old English starting on P7, and he lost 1 position, really getting to P8. We have 2 laps to go now. Archduke Oregano is now completing the second chicane of the race. Increasing the gap actually from to Sick Fusion. So he is now 8 seconds, almost 8 seconds farther from Sick Fusion. Dante setting 111 low, so almost 110 high as the fastest lap of the race. Of course, with softs, it gets quite easy, right? Brashnikas needs to really get better on his pace so he can overtake Robin, but I don't think he's even trying that because with the amount of penalties he has, he's just basically just holding himself on track. Yeah, 2 laps to go. It seems the positions are defined. We can have an roll, of course. We can still have a safety car and end the race on safety car if someone spins. Yeah, it's still something to be considered. Archduke Oregano, if we see from the map, and also from the timesheets here, he's just too far from everybody. He's almost 9 seconds in front of Sick Fusion. Furry will still drop. He will drop at least 3 positions, so he will fall to P6 if he doesn't get any penalty anymore. Which is a good thing for Robin because he will grind to P5 after all. But it's yeah, Robin has just gotten a 3-second penalty again. Multiple warnings. Everybody just gets a penalty from multiple warning here. Multiple warnings here. It's not something that we can really avoid. Yeah. Archduke Oregano has now closed the 34th lap, and he is open. The last lap of the race. Mittens has gotten 3-second penalty as well, so he's holding P9 now, holding P9, but he won't exactly grind with this 9-second penalty. To be honest, with all the penalties, I would still have to go to math and really calculate everybody dropping and coming up and down. But what I can tell is Archduke Oregano is now getting his second win on FRS. Ipswich has gotten another 3-second penalty, which actually will help Dante, I believe. Maybe it doesn't really change depending on the gap here, but let's go with Archduke Oregano to record his second race on FRS. He won Australia, the first race of season 5, and he's now getting his second P1 from FRS, which is brilliant from him. Archduke Oregano is also a driver's championship contestant, and he is doing brilliantly. He is really, really racing very nicely. Well done, Archduke Oregano. That was a brilliant win. Sick Fusion completing the race on P2. Furry on P3, coming to close the race now on the Wall of Champions. But he will definitely drop now that Ipswich is closing. So Ipswich holds P3 now. Furry falls to P4. Dante gets P4 and Furry drops to P5. Robin closing the race stays on P6, so it ensures Furry a P5. Brashnikas finishes in P7, but he will definitely drop. So Old English gets P7, Brashnikas P8, and Mittens will close the race in P9 with Archduke Oregano winning Canada today. Well done to Alpine, well done to Archduke Oregano. That was an amazing race. Sea Fusion has gotten a driver of the day. Yeah, definitely. He has grinded 9 positions, so definitely, for sure. Awesome celebration. I love it. Holding off F1 2021 copies for everywhere to play. That's very cool. What a race, folks. What a race. That was amazing, really. I really thought that lots of things will happen. I really thought that we would have, lots of movements and everything, but the way that everything happened with Rain and the decisions from Robin that were respectful, I really respect the decisions. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off because of the time the race lasted, the rain lasted. Sorry, it was not good enough. But just to catch up again on the position, so Archduke Oregano first, Sick Fusion second, Ipswich P3, Dante fourth, Furionyx 5, Robin on sixth, Old English seventh, Brashnikas eighth, Mittens on ninth, Abiu P10 because he DNF'd, Cosmo also retired, P11, and Mako P12 because he spun in the beginning. It is unfortunate that happened, but that's okay. The race was still amazing. Well done, lads. Very good. Stay tuned for the next race that will be next week in Suzuka. Another race that promises a lot and promises truly lots of shambles. So stay tuned, everybody. I will also come back in a bit in around half an hour for my point of view on Division 2 in PlayStation. I am racing Ferrari. It will be, I believe, a very nice race. I am really praying for no rain. Stay with me on that. But stay tuned. Drop a follow. Send your messages. I really appreciate the participation of everybody. And I'll speak to you soon. All right. Cheers, everybody. Bye.